Hello guys, this is Pat from Pat back at it again, and today we are here with the spicy new version of TELLARKNIGHTS, of course with the new cards that we got from the latest structure deck, the TELLARKNIGHT Advance. So this is a very nice and spicy way to, have a more aggressive version. So we still play some traps, but now traps are not half of the deck, and we have more ways to acknowledge multiple summon in one turn, not only with Vega and Altair, because I decided to show you guys today a version with pendulums. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Pegasus, and actually because there's not really a skill that you might need for this deck. I mean, you could use the always generic Destiny draw, but you know what? I don't like to use it when I do not have hand traps, because I kinda can't control it. So I have no ways to, just trigger my opponents, trick my opponents into trigger my Destiny draw. So if I cannot control it, it kind of feels useless to me. So that's why I decided to play Mind Scan. That this was actually a skill that I completely forgot until the last Casey Cup, where I saw a lot of people playing this. Really easy. From the third turn and onward, you can see the opponent's SAT card as long as your life points are 3k or higher. That's pretty nice, honestly. And boom, this is it. So of course we've got the basic core of the deck, that is triple DNAP and triple Vega, and as you can see right here, I only play double Altair, but not because I have two. As you can see right here, I've got 6, but just because it is not a card you wanna have in your starting ends, because in your starting end, Altair is just a monster that does nothing, because you're likely not going to have a monster in your graveyard. So that's why 2 Altair are enough, because they're basically searchable both with ZNAP and with the effect of Delta, so when he gets destroyed. So that's why I just went for 2. And now, why the deck becomes more powerful, because now we've got Vega that can allow you to special summon another TELLARKNIGHT monster, and of course you can also be allowed to special summon one of these 2 new guys, the Zefraxiton or the Zefethuban, and also other than of course your DNAP. And now you also have these 2 guys. If you have these 2 guys, you can just Pendulum summon and accomplish the requirements that you need for an XC summon. There is actually 2, thanks to Batleamus. We can go in basically anything right here. Keep in mind also that if you have DNAP and you only have one of these 2 guys, you can always summon DNAP and then add the other skill that you need to be able to go into your XCs, into your Pendulum summon. And after your Pendulum summon, you can basically go into whatever of these guys. Now, keep in mind that these guys, even if they are not used as a pendulum scheme, they share, actually not share because their effect a little bit different, but they have similar effects and they're pretty good. If you summon this guy, normal, flip, pendulum, whatever you want, you can target one other TELLARKNIGHT or Zefra card in your monster zone or pendulum zone, and 1 set card for the Zefraxiton and 1 face-up card for your Zefethuban, and destroy it. So this can be, a starting play before XC summon, so to make sure that your TRIVERR, your Batleamus and your Deltaros can go, without any problems. So they are pretty nice, and considering that we have a lot of stuff right here to special summon monsters from the grave, even if these guys are in the graveyards, you can just revive them with your Altair, or you can just special summon them from the deck with Deltaros. So it is a pretty good way, honestly, to play them. And of course, last but not least, we got TRIVERR. This is basically the thing that makes this deck be able to deal with anything. You can just you can just throw your your Trivert at your opponents and simply return all the cards on the field to the hand. That's just so easy. Also, it has another nice effect against hand trap, because you can just detach one to send one random card they have in their hand to the graveyard. And last but not least, if, so this effect does not miss timing, if this card with Xyz materials, but he has to have Xyz materials, is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Tellarknight monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So that's pretty good. The stats are not that crazy, but you know, it's definitely good. And this effect combines so good with two things. First thing is that it combines really well with your pendulum scale, because supposing that you might need your pendulum scale, your already set pendulum scale, and you need them as a monster, as monsters, you can summon your TRIVERR and those scale will come back to your hand. And the second nice combo is with your Fiendish Chain. If you just draw your one Fiendish Chain, you can keep on doing your TRIVERR stuff and keep on recycling your Fiendish Chain that comes back to your hand, and you can set it again so that you actually ensure to have an interruption for your opponent's turn, just in case with TRIVERR you do not have lethal, and it happens a lot of times. Of course, the last thing is Stellar Nova Alpha, just simply one of the best negate we have in the game, counter trap. It lets you draw a card, just so good, and it really combines well with the effect of TRIVERR and Deltaros when they are sent to the graveyard. And really the last thing right here is the last lot. As you can see, double is pretty good, and it's enough. Some of you can actually feel the need of Cyrus, but I don't think it is needed. You can always play it because of course it lets you recycle everything, but you know, with this, with the duel that I had, it just seemed to me like it was not needed at all. And because you can just special summon stuff from the grave, it's just so easy, honestly. So I really think it's not that needed. I mean, you can always find spots to, you can basically also do like this and play 21 cards. It's not that much of a deal. And the last spot of the extra deck, I decided to go with Starlish Paladinimo because it is really the cards that makes you have an even easier RTK together with TRIVERR in some situations, as you will see in replays. Just summoning your Paladino and reduce the attack to 0 is just the best thing, honestly. And especially because this effect negated do not last until the end of the turn, but it's actually forever, so that's pretty good. Also, the draw if this card gets destroyed is just a plus. So guys, that was all for my Tellarknights. I hope you enjoyed this build. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and of course, do not miss the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Serakaiba DSOD. I met a lot of Serakaibas lately, and actually, if I have to be honest, I actually felt like I actually felt the need of playing Blue Eyes. I just wanted to play Blue Eyes, but I didn't. I didn't fall into the trap, but I might, honestly. So as you can see right here, it's got a set card. It's got the usual combo with cards of consonants, discarding the Stone of Ancients. So with the Sage, with the Eyes of Blue, and the Speed of White in the end phase. That's fine. Then it's got, as you can see right here, I've got the Vega starter, as you can see, but unfortunately it's got the Providence. So no Vega, nothing more for me. I can just set my Fiendish Chain. That should be enough, honestly. So it's got the Blue Eye Spirit Dragon to attack, and now I can just use my Fiendish Chain. But he decided to tag out and summon the Azeroth, but this is not a problem, because we can just, summon TRIVERR and recycle our Fiendish Chain, as it will happen in a moment. So we've got the Altair to summon the Vega will trigger and special summon the Dineb that we later had a card to our hand. I decided to have the other Pendulum skill, then Xyz Shogun into TRIVERR, as you can see right here. TRIVERR to make all come back to hand, then TRIVERR's effect to send one card to the graveyard, and I actually picked the best one, the Maiden. Now we can set again the Fiendish Chain, and we are chilling. Keep in mind also that starting from now, we can see the set cards of our opponent. In fact, we know that this is a Drowning Mirror first. He's got Ultimate Dragon skill activated, so to have the poly from outside your deck, from his deck, polymerization into Blue Eyes Fiendburst Dragon, that is not a problem. I mean, even if we did not have the Fiendish Chain, we could just go, I mean, with the effect of TRIVERR, we would have had recycled a special summon, a TELLARKNIGHT from the graveyard, and also, of course, we had basically any choice. We could have just summoned Altair to summon the Zenab again, so it was just so easy. But at this point we can just stop the Blue Eyes Fiendburst Dragon. As you can see right here, we got plenty of stuff. We can just summon Vega to summon the Zephyr at this point, but Leamus discarding a card and going directly into another TRIVERR. So honestly guys, 2 TRIVERR might be needed. 1 is enough, but 2 is better. So as you can see, simply a fact. And again, I have my Fiendish Chain once again, as you can see right there. At this point I just have lethal, I don't need that, but keep in mind, it is just a nice recycling. You keep on recycling your Fiendish Chain, it's really a good feeling, you know? There you go. Here we go, interrupting a rank up. I was sorry for this. I thought this was Harpies, as you can see from this little girl, but instead, this was magnets. That was actually a surprise, but you know, not that much of a surprise, just for the character, because we know that magnets are tier 1 right now. So as you can see, Vega to begin with, we've got the Zephyr. Now it is actually something strange, like, I don't know if it's bugged or what, but I mean, like, my opponent controls a face-up card, and when I summon Zephyr, I do have both a card, that is Vega, and a face-up card my opponent controls, so I should be able to use Zephyr effect, right? Because it does not say that they have to be Pendulum cards. They can just be TELLARKNIGHT or Zephyr card in my Monster Zone or Pendulum Zone. So I think this is not working as it was supposed to, because, I mean, Vega is a TELLARKNIGHT card, right? So it is pretty strange, honestly, because this effect, I mean, I can't activate the effect of Zephyr when I summon him like that, and this is pretty strange. I think there is an issue. Maybe I should, you know, contact Konami for this, right? Or if I'm missing something, if you know what, just actually, you know, light me, illuminate me. So we've got the Xyz summon, as you can see right here, but Leamus directly into TRIVERR, and he's got nothing, as you can see right here, no response, everything back to hand, a couple of set cards, we got a Fiendish Chain and the Stellar Alpha. We are in a very good spot. Also the effect, that maybe was not a good idea, as until I saw that I discarded a Beta. That was a good idea actually, because Beta can just let me have something else, but he actually drew another one, so it was useless. I got my Fiendish Chain to stop that, and I decided to do that just because I can recycle it. Now we know that he's got Silver Body Team Force Unite, TRIVERR to send something else to the graveyard, and then Zenab to an Altair. At this point I'm just about to misplay, because I attacked the Beta and he's got the effect of Beta, and at this point I negated that, and because I know this is Super Body, I should have just tributed the Zenab, because then TRIVERR can just attack directly and I have won, right? But instead, I don't know why. I actually know why. I tributed TRIVERR because I forgot that the effect when he sent to the graveyard activates only if he has Xyz materials. So I thought, okay, I can just tribute TRIVERR and summon another monster from the grave with the effect of TRIVERR. But instead, because he had no Xyz materials, I actually couldn't. So there was a misplay. Anyway, I'm gonna win anyway this duel. He's got the Alpha to attack my Zenab, that's fine because I have Altair in my hand. At this point he just went on with Silver Team Force Unite to reduce my life points to a number lower than 3k, because he didn't want me to see his other cards, but I actually saw the last card he set, so really there was no point in doing that, so he just went to with better. That's fine. We've got at this point, you know what is about to happen. Altair to summon Dineb to add a card. Exceed, we can just speed up things. Exceeds, Batleyamus, TRIVERR, everything back to hand. And this time we got 2 defense, 2 Fiendish Chain to recycle. So keep in mind, if right now he has a Kairoid or a Sphere Courier, but we've got 2 Fiendish Chain that can be recycled at any time, so there you go. Here we go, my boys, a third duel against yugioh. Let's see what we've got. We've got an aggressive end, like, I mean, we can do some stuff right here. So we've got to begin with Vega to summon the Zefrathuban, and again, actually not Zefrathuban, it's for face up a card. Okay, that's fine. So Exceeds Shogun into Batleyamus, discarding the Vega to go directly into TRIVERR. TRIVERR will make everything come back to hand, no response, nothing, so nice, I guess. Then TRIVERR to send something to grave. It was a Typhoon, very good, honestly, very good pick. So to save our Fiendish, he's got Draw Sense Dark, and it was kind of strange, but also he's got another Typhoon. That's why he didn't activate anything, because I guess those both were double Typhoons, double Mystical Space Typhoon. He's got Hellish there. Wait, what? Adding the Invocation, he already happens to have the Fire attribute, his Invoked Magician Girl, so there you go. Purgatorio is here, and he stopped here, honestly. So he's got, of course, to attack. He boosts up because I think he thought that I would actually activate the effect of TRIVERR, but of course I didn't. I mean, what was the point of summoning a monster that would have been dead? So I don't know. Of course I didn't activate the effect. At this point he's just dead, because I can just summon Altair to bring out Vega. Vega will let me summon the Dineb. Now I already have triple monsters to go into TRIVERR. I could have also gone into Dineb, and he just got to this point, because there was nothing he could do. There you go. Fourth duel, my boys, with interrupting a 2-win streak. It's got Ultimate Dragon, Serokaiba once again. Let's see what we've got. So we have a pretty good hand, right? So let's see what we've got. It's got Sage with the Eyes of Blue, adding the Maiden, double set card. That's fine. We can't see that until next turn. So we've got a Zefrathuban. As you can see, I have the Pendulum stuff. So I did this because I wanted to be able to do double summon, and I was afraid he had something to stop my first summon. So he's got Typhoon to begin with, and that's fine, honestly, because now I can just go with Vega, special summoning the Dineb. Dineb will let me have the Pendulum Scale that was just destroyed, so I can place them once again. A Pendulum Summon from the extra deck. There you go, triple monsters first turn, as you can see. Also on summon Zefraxidon, I think that's the way you pronounce it, can just pop one of the Pendulum skills that now are not needed anymore to force his back row. It was actually forced, it was a karma card, but now we're chilling because we simply exceed someone into Batleyamus into the Deltaros. And why Deltaros at this point? Just because with Deltaros we have protection in case he pops our monsters. I mean, I just wanted to summon an Altair because I will have plenty of monsters in the graveyard. That's why I went into Deltaros, because when it's destroyed I want to be able to summon something from the deck and not only from the graveyard. So we know what he's got right there. He's got the Maiden once again, a Vermilion Dragon Mech, but that's fine because he's gonna pop my Deltaros. Deltaros effect to summon the Altair from the deck. Altair will actually special summon Dineb that let me add another Altair to my hand, and also he made the worst mistake because he attacked the Dineb that now I can summon again. So I can just but actually I decided not to do with Dineb because now the point is we know that with this card, you can just stop one of my monster, can prevent one of my monster from attacking. So you do not want to go into a triple Xyz, you want to go into a double Xyz and then attack with both. But with double Xyz, the only monster we've got is Paladinimo. So that is not a Tellarknight monster. That's why I didn't use the effect of Altair, because I wanted to be able to attack with Paladinimo. That's it. So double Xyz, Paladinimo is here, I can just use the effect, reduce the attack to 0. So even if he stops one of the monsters, I can attack with the other one and I still have lethal. That's how you do it. There you go. Last but not least, interrupting a 3-win streak against Rex Raptor. Let's see what we've got. It's got LP boost, and you will be surprised to know that this is actually a mirror match. So we've got a decent hand because we've got Vega to summon over the guys, but it's got Book of Moon. That's fine. We can just simply summon our Zefraxidan in attack position. That he's got that fat 1900 attack to attack. He's got the Typhoon, and he actually got the best one, the Stellar Nova Alpha. But we still got the Fiendish Chain, and as you can see, we discovered that he's got a Fiendish Chain as well. Another Typhoon, unfortunately, so that was bad. It just went into Altair to pop my Vega, but that's fine, honestly. Another Fiendish Chain, and I just, at this point there was no point into Exceed Summon because we knew he's got the Fiendish Chain. I forced the Fiendish Chain onto my Zefraxidan because now I'm chilling because I have a Fiendish Chain of my own, and also if he attacks with Altair, the set card, he won't be able to go over 2100, but he picked another monster to go into Malevolent Sin at this point. As soon as he activates, actually he didn't activate the effect, I could just negate and stop him with my Fiendish Chain. At this point, at this point I could have gone into different things, but TRIVERR was not the best choice because we do not want him to recycle his own Fiendish Chain. But at this point with Paladynamo, as I explained in the Darklist breakdown, you have more OTK ways, because now we can just go into Paladynamo, reduce the attack to 0, and now with these two guys together we have lethal. So 2k right here and 1200 for the lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So guys, that was all for today's replays and commentary. I hope you enjoyed all of this. Hope you liked this aggressive version of TELLARKNIGHTS. As you can see, no insanely long duels, just 4 or 5 turns, nothing more than that. So guys, I hope you liked this. So if you have some question, of course, feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.